There are various different ways that you can use credit, citizenships, and various other programs that are available to absolutely everyone around the globe to your advantage. And these are out of the box use case scenarios. So in today's video, I'm going to be discussing 3 unique ways that you can use these options that are very outside of the box for forward thinkers in a new global world. Now, the first option is to open a US LLC when you are a non-American citizen and resident. From this, you can then open that US LLC as a disregarded entity. Once you have that structure set up, you can then apply to personally get into the American credit system. Since you are not American, you are not able to qualify for a social security number or an SSN, but you can qualify for an ITIN number, which is the individual taxpayer identification number. Now, there are a few different hoops to jump through with this, but once you have that ITIN set up, you can start opening not only personal bank accounts in the US, depending on the institution, but you can also start applying for US credit cards. And the US have some of the best credit cards and specifically credit card reward systems in the world. Depending on the banking institution, the credit card, and the current offer that they have for new signups, you may be eligible to get a very low percent interest or even 0% interest for up to 12 to potentially 18 months. But what can you do with this money when you have 0% interest on 10 to potentially up to $80,000? So what can you do with this newfound credit? Of course, you can grow a new business. You can invest in real estate, invest in new companies that are of interest to you, or you can use this in an interesting way that I don't see being talked about, which is to invest in additional citizenships and or residencies globally. Perhaps you're looking at a Caribbean citizenship. It could also be a good chunk of change to start investing in various different countries' residency programs. Sometimes those countries will allow you to get the residency with 0 to little time on the ground. And sometimes you will have to live there for a more significant amount of time. This varies on the country, and the option that is best for you can also vary on your lifestyle. You can also start setting up trusts, foundations, or bank accounts in different countries. So let's dive into a second use case options. And this one is to use a Caribbean passport to get lower education costs. One of the most prestigious universities for medicine globally is located in the Caribbean island of Grenada. St. George's University is known not only for medicine, but for various other fields, and of course is world renowned for medicine. Now, if yourself or a family member is looking to go to medical school, St. George's is a great option. However, it does not come cheap. Absolute starting prices start at around $15,000 per term, so you're looking at around $30,000 per year, and that is for the absolute base program. That is not for one of their more well-renowned medical programs. That's going to be a much higher price point, but starting, you're looking at $15,000 per term, $30,000 per year. So how can you use a Grenada passport to lower these fees to go to medical school? Well, if you are looking to invest in the country of Grenada, there are various different options starting at around $220,000 for an individual passport, and your family can also obtain a passport. We're taking a quick break because we've been getting such great positive feedback on our new resource, the top 5 easiest residencies to obtain now. The link is in the show notes to grab your copy of this resource while it's still publicly available. You can expect to get more familiar with the top 5 easiest residency programs around the world, how you can obtain them, along with the $258 US residency that you can get online today. And spoiler, this residency is great for crypto exchanges and KYC. Link is below to grab the guide, and let's get back into the episode. Now, this is not necessarily the lowest overhead for a passport purchase. However, if you are going to be spending various years, or your children, your loved ones are going to be spending various years studying in Grenada and studying at St. George's University as a local, as a passport holder of Grenada, you can get up to 80% discount from the international school fees if you are a local. So, although it seems like a steep overhead of 200 plus thousand US dollars to invest in a passport, not only are you getting the passport, but you are getting a significant discount on medical school and on getting a prestigious education in the Caribbean. This is yet another interesting use case of how you can use your money, your funds, get an additional citizenship for yourself and also potentially for your family as well, and still save money and come out on the better end. As you are a local in that country, you are a citizen, you are a passport holder, and you will get significant educational discounts for going to school in that country. Let's head over to the third potential option of how you can get creative and use citizenships and global lifestyles to your advantage. This one is also based in the Caribbean, in the beautiful islands of Antigua and Barbuda, where we do a lot of work. We have a lot of interest and clients who are obtaining this specific passport. Now, currently in Antigua and Barbuda, if you are interested in obtaining the citizenship, if you are interested in this particular citizenship by investment program, there is, of course, the National Development Fund where you can donate to the government. There is also real estate options, but there's also a very interesting buyback program for real estate. Now, this is shares in the real estate. You are not outright owning this resort, and it is a resort on the island. Feel free to reach out to us below if you are interested in learning more. And this is around $235,000 before the fees. So you are looking at a higher price point. You are not going to be owning this real estate. However, after 5.5 years of holding this share, you can then either sell this share and sell it to somebody who is entering the CBI program, or to a local on the island, to somebody interested in investing in the island. Or there's also a buyback option where you will get bought out for $135,000 if you're not looking to sell this for an additional profit. They will buy back your shares in this resort for $135,000. Now, prices will be changing in the future. This is not an option that's always going to be available. Are you a global citizen or digital nomad? One of the most difficult parts of this lifestyle is not being surrounded with a like-minded community. I've personally struggled with this, and most global citizens have as well. But now there's a simple solution. Fairytrail is the ultimate app for digital nomads, remote workers, and even van lifers. Whether you're a solo traveler, a couple, or a family, Fairytrail helps you connect with like-minded adventurers. 93% of the Fairytrail community are fully remote or aspiring to be. And for being a podcast listener, use the code WORKWEALTHTRAVEL for a free lifetime membership for a limited time. Download the Fairytrail app today on the App Store or Google Play Store and get connected with your like-minded community worldwide. But if you are looking for a low-cost way to obtain an additional citizenship, to start building your global passport portfolio, then this could be a very interesting option for you. So these are only 3 different use cases of how you can get creative and start using businesses, credits, taking advantage of citizenships and residencies in order to meet other goals that you may have in different areas of your life. If you're interested in learning more, book a strategy session with us below if you would like to dive deeper on either a specific country, a specific group of countries, or in general for what may look best for your global citizen lifestyle, whether it be diverse banking options, investing in different markets, obtaining multiple residencies, citizenships. Globally, we can help. And if you're interested in learning more, don't forget to click the videos here to learn more about how you can start creating your own global lifestyle.